Amanda Stanton returned to the park, her footsteps light on the winding path as the world around her seemed to awaken with the arrival of spring. The gentle rustle of leaves and the distant laughter of children filled the air, but Amanda's focus was on something far more delicate, a memory she carried close, clutching the dried blossom in her pocket, a fragile keepsake from a day that had changed her. She felt its crinkled edges press against her palm, grounding her in the present while connecting her to the past. It was a reminder that magic was real, not just in stories, but in the quiet moments that lingered long after the world had moved on. The cherry trees were in full bloom, petals swirling like pink snowflakes in the breeze, painting the air with soft color and filling the park with a sense of wonder. The air shimmered with possibility, sunlight glinting off every petal, and Amanda felt the hum of something extraordinary just beneath the surface, as if the park itself was alive with secrets. She wandered deeper, drawn to a solitary tree at the edge of a clearing, its branches arching gracefully as if inviting her closer. The memory of her last visit, the glowing blossom, the warmth that had filled her chest, gave her courage to keep moving forward, even as uncertainty fluttered in her heart. Today the magic felt stronger, more urgent, as if the park itself was waiting for her to notice something she had missed before. Amanda closed her eyes, letting the sounds and scents of the park wash over her, breathing in the sweet fragrance of blossoms and the earthy promise of new beginnings. She sensed a secret waiting to be discovered, something hidden just out of sight, whispering to her through the rustling branches. The tree seemed to beckon her closer, as if it held the answer to a question she hadn't yet asked, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. Amanda's heart pounded with anticipation, each beat echoing the hope and wonder that filled her as she approached. She reached out, her fingers trembling slightly, ready to embrace whatever magic awaited her beneath the canopy of blossoms. The world felt hushed, expectant, as if holding its breath for what might come next. She stepped forward, heart open and spirit ready, prepared to meet the unknown with hope and wonder. Amanda noticed strange, glowing symbols carved into the tree's bark, a spiral, a star, and a crescent moon. The carvings seemed impossibly old, yet shimmered with a fresh, otherworldly light that pulsed gently in the gathering dusk. She felt an inexplicable pull as if the tree itself was calling out to her, urging her to look closer and uncover its secrets. They pulsed with faint silver light, inviting her to solve their mystery. The air around the tree felt charged, humming with a quiet energy that made Amanda's skin tingle. She realized the park itself held the clues. Every detail seemed to whisper hints. The arrangement of the trees, the way the shadows fell, even the gentle rustle of the leaves. First, she walked in a spiral around the tree, feeling a gentle chime in the air. Each step seemed to resonate with the symbols, as if she was tracing an ancient path. Next, she touched 5 blossoms in a star pattern, another chime echoing softly. The blossoms glowed faintly beneath her fingertips, responding to her touch. For the moon, she stood in the shadow shaped like a crescent on the ground. The cool shade wrapped around her, and she felt a surge of anticipation. The earth trembled beneath her feet, a subtle vibration that seemed to come from deep within the roots of the ancient tree. The symbols glowed brighter, and the air thickened with magic. It was as if the tree was awakening, responding to her actions. Amanda's heart raced. She had unlocked something ancient. The energy in the air was almost overwhelming, filling her with awe and excitement. The tree seemed to breathe, alive with energy. Its branches swayed, not with the wind, but with a life of their own. She waited, breathless, as the world shifted around her. The puzzle was solved, but she sensed this was only the beginning of something much greater. Something powerful was about to awaken, and Amanda stood ready to witness the magic unfold. Roots twisted from the earth, forming a towering guardian of wood and leaves, its amber eyes glowing. It blocked her path, its presence commanding and silent. Amanda felt its question in her mind. Why are you here? Fear threatened to overwhelm her, but she stood firm. She projected her wonder, respect, and longing to understand the magic. Memories of peace and belonging filled her thoughts. She showed the guardian her true intentions. She sought to learn, not to take. The guardian considered her silently, the air thick with suspense. Amanda waited, heart pounding, hoping her honesty was enough. Slowly, the guardian's eyes softened. It lowered its arm, granting her passage. Amanda exhaled, relief and awe mingling inside her. She had passed the test. The guardian stepped aside, revealing a portal of swirling pink and gold light in the tree's trunk. The colors danced and twisted, casting enchanting patterns on the mossy ground. It was as if the tree itself was alive, pulsing with ancient energy, inviting Amanda to step closer. The air shimmered with music and scents of unknown flowers, each note and fragrance more intoxicating than the last. Petals drifted lazily through the golden beams, and the world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for her next move. Amanda felt the pull of adventure and the promise of a secret world. Her heart pounded with excitement and a touch of fear, but curiosity burned brighter than her doubts. She glanced back at the Guardian, who nodded in silent approval. Their eyes met for a brief moment, and Amanda sensed encouragement and trust in that simple gesture. Her ordinary life flashed through her mind. Familiar streets, quiet evenings, the comfort of routine, but the call of magic was stronger, echoing in her soul and urging her forward. With a deep breath, she stepped toward the portal, feeling the world behind her fade away. Each step felt both heavy with meaning and light with hope. Warm light enveloped her, tingling across her skin like a gentle embrace. It was as if the magic itself welcomed her, whispering promises of discovery and transformation. She didn't know what awaited on the other side, whether it would be danger, wonder, or something she could never imagine. But she was ready for wonder, for danger, for the unknown. Her spirit soared with anticipation, eager to embrace whatever lay ahead. Amanda crossed the threshold, leaving her old world behind. The magic welcomed her, wrapping her in a sense of belonging she had never felt before. Her new adventure had begun, and every step forward was a promise of stories yet to unfold. The cherry blossoms whispered as she vanished into the light, their petals swirling in celebration of her courage and the journey ahead. Stay curious and stay inspired. Thank you for your patience. Goodbye.